As we speak, heavy artillery fire is being reported in border towns with Lebanon, and Israeli Defence Forces have declared a closed military zone in several communities. There's been a week-long barrage of airstrikes in Lebanon. The latest targeted a Palestinian militant group in the centre of Beirut.
The Israeli forces have been massing on Lebanon's southern border for days, pointing to an ever closer ground incursion. And the defence minister gave one of the clearest hints yet when he visited his troops hours before.
This is your mission. We will employ all that is needed. Your forces, other forces, from the air, from the sea, and also from the land.
According to US media, Israeli special forces are already inside Lebanon carrying out reconnaissance raids. Explosions have been seen in southern Lebanon. And as more Israeli troops were spotted on the border, the IDF declared 3 villages a military zone, another sign that troops may be on the move or about to be. In the first Hezbollah speech since the killing of their leader, the militant group signalled they're ready for any ground battle.
We're prepared if the Israelis decide to enter by land. The resistance forces are ready for a ground engagement.
Invasion into Lebanon that we told you about a few minutes ago on the show, it appears to have officially started. In a moment unlike anything we've seen in decades. This is a live look here at Beirut, as the whole region is just teetering on the edge.
Several Israeli airstrikes have hit the southern suburbs of Beirut. A series of loud explosions were heard across the city just after midnight.
You're looking at heavy artillery fire in border towns. Local media here are already reporting that they can see tanks in a town called Ramesh in southern Lebanon.
There was intense Israeli artillery fire into villages on the other side of that border where Hezbollah forces, according to the Israeli military, have been positioned.
Let me just tell viewers that Yemen's Houthis have just said they will escalate their military operations in response to the Israeli attacks over the weekend.
Izdahar Al-Fawani told me she thinks if Israel does invade, it will only make Hezbollah stronger because guerrilla war is the group's specialty.
And so we're entering a very, very tricky phase of this. I think the U.S. will be pushing for ceasefire. I think the Israelis will not be listening. To the extent to which this goes beyond the kind of surgical strikes that we've seen recently, I think international opinion will quickly turn against the Israelis.
Hezbollah's Naim Qassem, who currently serves as the group's Deputy Secretary General, has released a video statement, which we're now going to listen to.
We are going on because we have the hope and we trust Allah Almighty to be victorious. We are the people of jihad. His priority, top priority, was Palestine and Jerusalem within the Islamic and national unity. Those who are dreaming of liberating Palestine from the Zionist entity.
Why do I stand for Israel? Because Israel is the most legitimate ethnic group in the region, with evidence, overwhelming evidence to relationship to that land. Yeah. Omar and the Muslims have been trying for the past 1400 years to delegitimize and annihilate the Jewish people from that land. And they hate it so much that Israel is showing resilience and strength. You ask Omar if he's sad. Omar is mourning. Hassan Nasrallah is his hero. So let me tell Omar and his likes, listen, you cannot rewrite history. And when I speak, I don't only speak on my own authority, I speak on the authority of the universe, that Iran and all its proxies and the Muslim world behind it.
No, this is a very, very serious conversation.
Back off. There is going to be only the language of fire. And you can sit here in the West pretending to value the Western ethics. You are a liar with a false identity and your religion and your entire population.
There is nowhere in the Middle East Israel cannot reach. There's nowhere we will not go to protect our people and protect our country.
And of course, the United States has counseled Israel and told them to keep it limited in both scope and geography, because they're concerned that this could escalate into a much bigger war.
These U.S. officials tell us at this point they are not seeing any indication that Iran, the regional backer of Hezbollah, is preparing to join the fight. But Iran could mobilize its forces quickly. We have seen the Iranians attack Israel directly once already this year, something that had never happened before in the 40-plus years of confrontation between Israel and Iran. And the deep, deep concern is that what is starting in a, quote, limited way on the Lebanese border tonight could turn into something far, far bigger.